Welcome to a Vyakti journey of Vyakti Parivar Chitchat, sharing from the heart that touches the heart. So, I'd like to welcome dear brother Eric. But one more thing I would like to mention that any questions which have been sent to a Vyakti Parivar email, we generally give it to Brother Eric so that when it's Saturday evening, he can bring up those questions to Didi. So I know in the past, many of you have sent questions so that it can be mentioned on Saturday evening. So your answer can be answered by Didi. Thank you very much. And now, welcome, dear Brother Eric.
Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi. Om Shanti, dear Brother Ken. And loving greetings to each and everyone in this lovely Avyakti Parivar. You know, I feel this Avyakti Parivar show in the evening has become bigger and bigger and more refined. So congratulations again to the team. And today I was feeling as if every day now we have Ken, which is coming like a chef, you know, like a could be the spiritual cooking segment of the show. And can't even look like a chef, you know, with his white outfit. He just needs a little hat and it will be like perfect chef from a French cuisine, maybe. And every night, you know, the cloud word is like, he's telling us what will be the menu tomorrow. So he tells in advance what will be the menu. We know the ingredients. So it's like he's bringing cucumbers and zucchini and, you know, all the ingredients. And so you need that tomorrow. He tells us the recipe, practice, you know, listening, chart, we're prepared. And the next day he comes and he says, as a chef, what he prepared and how it tasted. And I feel that I'm listening to a great chef sharing his secrets of recipes and spiritual cooking. So thank you, Brother Ken. It's very helpful to prepare ourselves for next day's learning. And with you, Mohini Didi, it's lovely because I feel that I want to try to connect also with the theme. And I think I was getting good signals today during the day because the word that was echoing in my mind a lot was presence, the connection between remembrance and presence. And when I heard Daddy Gulzar sharing about Baba not being omnipresent, but being present. And then before Vyakti Parivar, I decided to pull out. And it's strange that Bhumi mentioned it. I have in front of me 6 pages of documents with all the questions that I received since the beginning. And that's so many. And I was wondering, how can what am I doing with this? There's so many questions. Some ask if Brahma Baba was playing badminton with the left hand or the right hand. Some are asking what was his favorite dish. Some are asking all very personal questions to you, Mohini Didi. So I do look at all these questions. So just to confirm what Sister Bhumi mentioned, I have all these documents in front of me and there are so many pages. And today there's one, last week I took one question from, 2 questions from the list. And today I will take also 2 from the list. So they're not always from my mind, but I pick them up. So in this topic of presence and remembrance, we know that, you know, the part we play, the way Brother Ken was mentioning it, to experience our eternal stage, but also the highest stage of the soul, we need Baba. And I was feeling today as if maybe remembrance is not enough. And remembering Baba is wonderful, but what do you feel is this connection between remembrance, experience, and presence? Do you remember Baba more? Do you experience Baba more? Or do you feel his presence more? It's a big question again.
Remembrance, every thought of remembrance is like invocation.
Mm.
And when that invocation happens, that's where the presence is experienced. You know, when they install these idols, big idols in the temples, 14 days they do invocation. And once I happened to be invited by a guru, and she was woman guru and were my friend. So I decided to go. I told her I won't come 14 days because she had about 30 priests from India, and it was a big Hanuman idol she was invoking. So why they do invocation? They say this stone idol comes, and we have to bring life in this idol. So they have chanting, dancing, ceremonies, offerings, and really very intense. But I also like when I sit in front of Brahma Baba. Most of us have translate or picture, and I have one. When I came to New York, I have one. Since then, I haven't changed that picture, even if it's faded, because I feel that I have brought so much life in this picture. And it's then how can I just change picture? Because now when I say hello, I get hello. It's like, the presence. So I think that every thought of remembrance create presence, and that means you can get response immediately. And Dadi Gulzar said, it's so near, like in the heart. So that's in the heart, you get the response. So yes, it's through the each thought, create presence, communicate, receive, or just meet Baba. All that could happen. I
But I
don't know.
think this is because your remembrance is a little bit more, I would say, refined, elevated, powerful than some may remember Baba. If I remember my grandmother, lucky grandmother, I wouldn't say she's present. I mean, I hope she's not. I mean, she's a thing. I remember her. I don't see her, but and for Baba, the question that I read was someone saying, I've been trying so hard for so long to feel Baba's love, but I can't feel his love. But I remember him, but I don't feel his love. I know he loves me, but that is intellectual. I don't feel it in my heart, his love.
I think
So
Baba loves everyone, and to feel that love. So you have to see first, of course, as you're saying, you have love for Baba, but you don't experience from him. There is something, idea, notion, desire, is something which is blocking that experience. So I think you have to be free from desire, free from like, oh, I want this or I want to feel that. You leave it on Baba and then see how Baba makes it happen also. Sometimes we cover our heart or mind with certain desires, subtle desires. And for me, like if I ask question, I don't wait for the answer. I know he will reply. Sometimes the reply come immediately, a situation changes. I said, well, that's what I was asking. So his way of giving is something, it's very subtle, one thing is, but also is different. Sometimes in thoughts, sometimes it comes as a situation, or a person will come and tell me the answer. So I think keep open heart, and you definitely will feel Baba's love. Baba loves each one of us.
but is your remembrance always bringing presence, or do you feel that sometimes you're remembering Baba, you're remembering, for me, I know I remember him in Madhuban, seeing him because that's how we met him in Dadi Gulzar's body. So I do remember him. I remember the moment, but I don't feel the presence at the time. Sometimes I would feel that, yes, I'm remembering him, but it's very subtle, but yes, I may think there's a presence. What's your experience? Do you feel always Baba's presence, or is he come and goes? Is he always there? Maybe he's always with you. That's why other people don't feel his presence. He's always with you.
I think that love and focus, especially in Madhuban when Baba is about to come, 15, 20 minutes before when Dadi Gulzar going to offer bhog. It's so much presence, in the sense of father's love and purity, the vibrations of peace, power. But also, if you really, really subtly with Baba, you will also know what Shiv Baba is going to say through Brahma Baba. Not full Murli, but you start getting like, today he's going to say this, today this, what he's going to. So I think we have to make our intellect subtle and connect with Baba. So it will happen. Yeah, but it's not all the time. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. And then he's present anyway in corporeal. I don't have to feel it, right? He's right there. But we need, through our third eye of knowledge or with our subtle intellect, pure intellect, or even heart, for me, 1 second, oh, my father is here now. And during Sakar Baba's stay, then Avek Bab Dada's, I have same feeling, with Brahma Baba also. I immediately used to feel, oh, now he is here. My father is here. My mother is here. Same with Avek Bab Dada. I think it's my relationship also. It's not question of love, because in many of us, but in my life, they are my parents. He is my father. And I took him as father, and I am holding on as a child to my father. So where is question of not feeling love or presence, So you will feel, anyone who is asking this question.
But you were mentioning about your translate in Baba's room, in your Baba's room, but is there sometimes the feeling that you can increase Baba's presence? Do you find that sometimes you were mentioning for some, it may be removing desires or being more attentive on the relationship with Baba. Do you find for yourself that sometimes you increase Baba's presence just by focusing on something? Or I know there will be years before when you were very, very busy physically also with service. And I know when we did Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, and at the time there was so much happening. So do you find that over time you have found the ways to increase Baba's presence for yourself?
No, but I always keep reminding, not only remembrance, but whose task is this? So remembrance is not necessarily, I say, you are my father, you are ocean of love, but creating the presence with the awareness of whom I belong and whose task. I always say, I wouldn't have taken this task of world transformation, world peace. This is two big words, right? But it's Baba's task. I belong to Baba, it's Baba's task. So during Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, every step I feel Baba is guiding, Baba is taking, like was beyond our capacities and whatever resources we had, too big then, but then how step by step we will go to the right church, we will go to the right person. And so I think that this awareness that whose task is this also is remembrance in a way, right? So it's not remembrance is only sitting or creating thoughts of relationship with Baba, but there should be more and more awareness now. Baba's place, Baba's home, Baba's bandara, Baba's bandari, Baba's task, invoking Baba in our actions, in our real life, making him as responsible, as companion, depends on what you want to experience, right? And
But I
when we
know,
have, yes, this awareness, I think, in all Baba's children, when they're doing anything, is very important. We start taking as if I have to do it, my responsibility. And no, that's not right, because then we can't really take the help which Baba is providing us.
but I know you talk sometimes about how you feel that Baba has lots of love for you. So maybe because he loves you a lot, do you ask him sometimes, Baba, why do you love me so much?
I mean, I know that God loves each one of us, but we have to become, we have to have that trust. We have to be obedient. We have to, follow Shrimat. Certain things definitely have to be done. And I feel that he loved me. Maybe he knew that until today that this is what I will have to do. And I think without his love, I don't think I would have done it every evening or just, carrying, holding to whatever we have to do for the yagya. Deep, deep respect and love for yagya. So I think if we all think about those qualities, you will experience definitely Baba's love, lot of love.
Daddy Gurza was mentioning the quality of the heart is important to Baba would be happy in a heart which is clean and honest. So you must feel that also your heart is, comfortable enough to welcome Baba for him to stay in your heart.
Yeah, because it's not, people have super intellect, but I have good heart. And not necessarily that intellect, but yeah, I'm not only, it's very clean, but no one else is in the heart. So there is enough space for him. And I don't give away heart very easily, or as in Murli Baba said, here, there. No, not easy to sell the heart. Dari Janki says you all sell your heart very quickly. So it's only one deal, and that is with Baba.
I like the way you say it. I don't give my heart away easily. I'll think about what I do with mine. But I think your intellect, with all respect, Mohini Didi, any one of us would love to have an intellect like yours. So I think your intellect is equally, shining as your heart is. I'm sure we all feel that way. And Baba must feel also that he has extra shine. Living in your heart, he gets extra shine from your intellect. So he must be happy in you.
I think I'm like Baba Bholanath. So just stay natural, innocent, and see how he uses. And, when I had to give talk when I was young in Delhi, so 40 minutes talk, and then, so 1 hour before, I will feel that Saraswati has descended in my intellect. And I quickly just write all the points from A to until end examples. And then I go on the stage, I'm just remembering Baba and allow that to speak. And then I come in the room to see what I said. Did I remember all or some points or not? So I did feel this, that how at the right time that insight or Saraswati, as I said, descends on our intellect, and that's knowledge in some form. So that experience I have.
Oh, this is beautiful. I don't know if I want to invite Saraswati and me. Is that okay if I invite Ganesh?
Yeah, Ganesh
Maybe
will
for
come.
brothers. Brothers
Yeah.
will feel better if I call Ganesh. I think I'll feel
No,
a little bit more comfortable. And if Saraswati comes in me, I don't know what I will do.
no, look, Ganesh is also always with Saraswati because he's very wise,
Well, then
and
she will come anyway then.
and he's also considered to be very auspicious. So whenever they do any worshipping, they invoke Ganesh. And you know that I mentioned that they, in India, they're having 9 nights of goddesses now. So today is the 5th day, and that energy is there of people on one side suffering, no space in hospitals, dying, but on other side, lot of whole night, whole night awakening. Not like when we are in Madhuban in October, some days you hear a lot of music and whole night. They call it awaken night, Jagran. So they do it these days also. So it's amazing. So yes, Ganesh can come very easily. What you would want him to do.
Okay, I'll tell you my experience next week, how it feels having Ganesh coming before I give a talk. So one thought, why I was interested in presence, remembrance, and experience is also because connecting to time, we know that the time of the cycle is the only time we can get everything from Baba. And I read in many questions, I feel as if many are still trying to find out how to take from Baba. And Baba always says, I give equally to everyone. I give you all the rights, knowledge, virtues, powers, but you're number wise in taking. Do you have
Take,
any yukti so we can take more easily or more? Why is it difficult to take from Baba?
so this is not taking any gift in the hand, right? You get it. But how do I adopt it? Let's say that, I remember for peace, let's say gift of peace, I practice so much. Sometimes Amrit Vela, 1 hour just in the peace. During day, whatever situation come, anytime any thought come, no, I am a peaceful soul. I am a peaceful soul. So I have to, what I have received, I have to use it. Then it will belongs to me, right? Otherwise, still belongs as a is a gift from God. But am I practicing it? And as much I practice, or as much I use it, let's say the gift, that much become yours. When I came to New York, there were many situations. At that time, New York was completely different. So Dadi Prakashmani told me when I was leaving, or I asked her something, she said, always remember, for establishing peace, we have to be peaceful. And I know finding solution with peace, in peace, was my formula in the beginning in New York. And really, honestly, we were safe, everything went okay. And you know that we keep growing, expansion keep happening. So we are, see, how do we receive in the sense of, okay, Baba says, child, I give you love. Oh, then how do I get love? Okay, I am loveful now with everyone. Even I know this person is doing, but let me have loveful. Let me have feelings of love. Let so whole day I am doing that even until now. Not seeing anyone's sanskar, not seeing anyone's part, seeing in the sense of that it shouldn't be like that. Okay, let me do what I have to do. What I have received from Baba, I have to share with others through my thoughts. So receiving also has this that I have received. So let me use no if I have received. And more you use it, more you feel, yes, Baba, you have given me unlimited peace, unlimited. And of course, then I say, Baba, maybe I need this little more. But as much I'm doing it, yes, I have whole delivery of goods are with me. I think with all of us, but if I just get upset, I'm in reacting, I'm all the time. So what I am doing to myself. So even if God has given, people get inheritance, but it's up to them or they use it. And I feel so proud of inheritance from God. All the time say, Baba, you have given me inheritance of happiness. Baba, you have given me inheritance of divine qualities. So I am enjoying the inheritance, right? I'm not wasting them, but I am inheriting them in the sense of through my thoughts, words, and actions, I am doing it. But if you just don't do it, it's in your head. mm, But practically, I don't see there is a tension that I have to peaceful. Whatever any soul is, I have to be loveful. But we change our attitude within a minute towards the souls, right?
But it's very different because if someone gives me a gift, I don't have any effort to make. It's there. And I say, okay, that was given to me and it's present and I own it. But are you saying that, for example, Baba gives us through knowledge? He explains the virtues, the powers. What's the difference then between other religious minded people, Christians, Buddhists, Hindus, who practice, virtues and qualities, but they're not coming from God, are they? Are they still coming from God, or are they practicing like us? They're trying to practice virtues, but they wouldn't say this is a gift from Baba.
There is difference between the way Baba talks about peace, right? Every quality which we practicing are different than how the Lokik people or religious people are doing. Their kindness, their mercy is different. Here in soul consciousness, and taking from Supreme Soul is then they call divine virtues, right? So it's completely different. Even practically, if you see the peace in us, patience, unlimited love for everyone, acceptance, it's unlimited, it's different, very, very pure. So definitely it's different, I will say.
Because Baba tells us you have all rights. And I know this is a very deep concept to feel that we have the rights that Baba is giving us. So I think this is a good topic to go deeper into and explore how to really take from Baba in such a way that it is our right and we own it and we can, but you are saying it's mostly like the practice that needs to be increased.
It's not practice, no, it's using. If you 20 times a day, you remind yourself, whether with a person or situation, that I am peaceful. I have to think in peace at this time. So it's not practice. I mean, you have to use it, no? Then it becomes yours. Because this is not a decoration piece, right? But I have to become decoration piece myself, But for everything, yes, we have to find solution. But you don't have to react. You don't have to, within mind, I see soul change love for each other. You love soul, you love. For me, I feel there's nothing else, but there is love, Even sometimes you don't know to deal with sanskars of certain soul, but in from my heart, there is still love for the soul, right? So I think we have to use the gift, no more and more. So I won't call it practice. I will call it more use your gift, and so then it's very easy to connect with Baba too, because I got it from Baba, this mantra, I am a peaceful soul. So I am adopting that mantra, right? So naturally the power of mantra will be there. And one who gave mantra, our Sadguru Baba, will also give extra power, no? If I think that way, ocean of peace will be also with me.
As usual, Mohini Didi, it's a lovely chit chat. I know my time is up, but I know now I can go up and have a little, continue the conversation with Saraswati, and I can ask her a few more points. Then we'll discuss with Ganesh what to say and what to do. So I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your insights. And I love the point about remembrance, is invocation. And that if we remember Baba, we're invoking his presence. I think that will be the new flavor of my remembrance in the next few days. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, just one point I know that directly came to me, and it's one line answer. Somebody said, we understand incorporeal stage, we understand corporeal, but what is in between, we call it akari. So it's actually angelic stage, right? In between. So incorporeal, then physically corporeal, and in between the angelic stage, we call it akari. So, okay, Om Shanti. Thank you, brother.
No, thank you, Mohini Didi. There are actually many questions on the Sata region. Some want to know how is even Bap and Dada having chit chat in the Sata region. And so there will be many entertaining questions for that.
Actually, I have to do the article for one of the magazine, and we doing it. I don't know. Maybe we can just do half an hour in the evening. And what I decided, instead of answering questions, I will share whole experience, how it began and what happens, and do it that fully. And then from there, then whatever clarity will be needed, it's easy for me to start from day one, and then during Brahma Baba's time, and the difference then and now, So I'm going to take up this topic of subtle regions.
So
Okay.
that would be 2 pages less of questions to answer here. That would be a good deal. Thank you, Mohini Didi. Have a great evening and good night, everyone.
Good night.